no need, no worry about audio here. We've already had the track.
Yeah, listen to it.
You can see the shot on the side. There's a screen.
So we asked for the El Jefe, and there
Right.
was no Jefe around.
Okay.
So,
Okay, good. That's,
so most of the work is
So
back
that's
there.
something-
Right?
that's good.
So we'll be quiet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, puro Telemundo, puro Telemundo. Eso. Sí, cerquitas para salir bonitos. Vamos, pónganle crema a los tacos. Vamos a hacer todo el mundo. Aviéntala.
walk to water.
How far is it to water?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay.
10 minutes. Oh, that leaves us 10 minutes there, 10 minutes. Okay. Well, let's walk in about 5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, so okay. Okay, rolling. And cut. Getting artsy stuff here. See, it's not easy to live without a cell phone.
I think one thing that we definitely...
Okay, talk about anything else. I'm rolling.
I see you. I see you.
Is this,
They're going to do the work, because they're going to come down here anyway.
I don't know. Are they for sure just taking us here and walking like up there?
I imagine so.
Let's pick them up and bring them here. Yeah, that'd be great. In the meantime, you can shoot, Mike can shoot B-roll.
I don't have all the audio though. Let me cut this
Oh, you
off.
don't have the audio?
Well, are we gonna do, again, I'm not worried about the audio because I'm gonna take the camera down there. Or actually, when we get Mr. Fuzzy, I can put him down there and get the water. So this will all have our conversation on it. Yes, it does. Okay. hope I haven't misplaced it.
She brought a lot of copies, so even if you lost it, you should be okay.
Okay.
She has like double the copies we need. Did it go well? Yeah?
Okay. Yeah, shot out here. Last shot.
And that's what I guess, it was very nice to have things like that. You're hiking, it starts raining, you know, hey, let's go to cover bridge.
Yeah.
Fix everything you want. This bridge here is built as a walking bridge, but I guarantee you can take a truck. That thing is built. Mark Macemore, I think
Oh
it was?
yeah, yeah.
Remember you wrote his name down
on the volunteer thing down there at the farmers market.
Well, you know, I'm thinking, do we want to do...
Lord, you'll break the camera that close.
So let's just be real first.
I think so.
Where's makeup?
I forgot to shave.
We'll help you,
Don't
Bob.
get, look, I got stubble.
Act natural. I can't, there's a camera.
You can
Scratch his head again.
We're gonna work on
Yes,
that.
okay, good.
Why don't we work right over here? The sunlight's coming through better, that sort of blocked a little bit. There's a place right there that I'd like to try to do a little work on. It comes down the trail, the rains the long way, so we've got to dig that back up.
I want to play.
Actually, that won't be a water bar. We're just sloping it off.
Oh, come on now.
Brett.
And it won't get as much speed up. Right. Right.
You want Ryan and I to start moving the sticks off the trail?
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah. And what we're gonna do is just come out, get into here, and then straight that way.
Get around on this side of this.
And we're gonna need to take that one out.
Eventually, yeah. We've got a good sized mattock.
Let's keep it right up that way.
Get it, Johnny. So it's a good wide turn for this tree. The overshoot tree, I think the tree will survive.
We're gonna build it up through here and take the trail down down that way.
Watch out.
You wanna put those,
It's got a.
Bob, do we want this kind of come right through here?
You need a swale here?
instead of blocking. Yeah, oh, that's good, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Take it off there.
You want a hole there?
That's far enough from the.
Want me to push it now?
Get behind the roots.
Donnie's only done it a 3 or 4 people.
Yeah. You've heard of Headless Horseman? Yeah. That's how that story starts.
That's how that starts right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push it the other way. Whenever, oh, that'll work.
There we go. Done.
So you want a swale here, Joe? Right here?
Well, it's got a low point. I think it'll just turn and come right
Okay.
down.
All right. Okay.
If we don't cut that down anymore right there,
Yeah, that's good.
should
yeah.
be good.
Wouldn't need too much water. Get the water.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Yeah, so I think that we just call that good. The water will just run down this way. And then, right where he has, he's making a swale. So, that'll keep the water. Or as mountain biker calls, we're making a speed bump for him.
Yeah, they don't want a nice manicured. Yeah, it's one thing to just run on a nice, open, paved rail trail. It's another thing to run through these woods.
Let's try to fence this. You got a shovel?
Yeah, so tell me what you want to end up where.
We want to cut that hill.
Right.
So that's going to go down. We may need that McCloy.
Yeah, because you've got a pretty nasty root right here.
So grab the automatic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right here, there.
We could keep them.
We're gonna have another one right about here, I think.
Back
here. That's rotten. That's all right.
I'm gonna break it up some more.
So that's going to be the bench. That's going to be the outer edge right there.
That's because it cuts off to the left, the root. You hit it the right spot if it was going straight. Usually roots do that. They don't go straight.
No, they never do.
Rock, I'm gonna pull that. Another big root in there. Look at that.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Let's also
How much do you want of that one out? You got it?
see the water's coming down this way. We want it to shed off.
Right. So we'll have to cut another notch.
Yeah, it looks like there's a sort of a
Yeah.
notch right through there. If we can just clean that out, just clean that.
Yeah.
And Johnny, let's just put a swale here too.
Alrighty.
He's got the pointy stuff, but we're gonna have to get him to do it.
All right.
So the water comes down and it hits this and it goes right out that way.
We've got another root needs to be cut right here. If we could get it. Yeah. And right there.
Mr. Johnny,
Beautiful.
he's got
Johnny.
a couple roots. He was wondering if you could get. Oh, you got something.
Okay, well,
What's next?
what we want to do is take this berm out, get ready for the bridge. It's going in here.
Okay.
Okay? So all this has to be moved out. Now, we're also going to want a good swell, so don't take it all the way down. We want a good swell right there. So the water's going off on this side.
Just a little bit of this over
We want to make sure that, here, Bill, let's put a swell right through here.
Well, okay.
Worms. We got fishing stuff, fishing bait. Anybody got a fishing pole?
You said the guy that owns the land has a bridge he's pulling down for this?
Yes, go right across there.
He's already built it, or?
It's up in the parking lot back there. So, yeah, he's going to bring it down. They're talking about how high to make it so the flood, let's stay out of the floodplain.
You want to take this down a little bit?
Straight across here.
Yeah, Winston's never, even during rush hour,
You want to pull all that duff off.
See if we can chop that one up.
Don got it.
Yep, I figured he could. That shovel's got a good, well-worn edge on it for that.
No, actually fall.
I got a rat tail and got a hold of it before I brought it. When I don't know what a rat tail is.
So how about that? That one right there.
Yeah.
Water will run off.
So the term for this is benching.
Got some big roots coming down.
Want to pull all the trail on this
cut it, Johnny.
Slowly but surely over the years.
You mean it's like nature has a mind of its own?
Likes to walk, run downhill.
Yep, ready for the cold morning?
Oh yeah.
I was waiting for this warming up.
Well, all the years that I was working doing paving, I always wore shorts and a t-shirt. But in the wintertime, or up until we quit for the winter, they'd be stripped off as soon as it got a little bit warm out there, and it didn't matter if it was 40 degrees out. I'd be down to a t-shirt and shorts out there working. And of course, you know, you didn't have any problem getting warm, because if there at zero, it felt like a million little pins and needles just went right through your boots, your gloves, everything. I mean, it was just, you could work for about 45 minutes, and you had to go in and take a half-hour break to warm up.
Along the ocean.
And then you'd have to come back out, and then you'd do some more work. And God forbid you had to take your gloves off to work on something, putting nuts and bolts together. I think it took us 5 feet above the ground, but I had the cushion job.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't have any shots of her.
Yeah.
But I can get shots of her
My
supervisor.
gloves on, when I could hold it with my gloves, I'd move up and I'd sit on sweating. Literally. Out there, that cold and sweating, it was just like nothing you have ever been through before. It just was. But you know, when you're out in cold weather and you're dressed for it, it's dry. Yep. That's right. That's why I was saying about that 0 degrees with high humidity is worse than 25 or 30 below wind chill factors. I mean, it's just. Yeah, there's a few here and there. Just toss them down the hill.
So this is a little bit too steep, but we can go a short, we're only going a short ways, and then we turn it so the water will go off this way. That's why we take a lot of back roads and bring those in. Won't be a long-term problem.
Collect our sweat in, then at the end of the day we weigh it out. That's your pay is based on that. Yeah. And
Please don't tell
the person with the most in their container gets 4 times as much as the guy that.
Well, it's obvious from the look of these rocks, and I'm sure that if
Better than
Rolling anytime.
Okay, so Bob, explain to us what you're doing here and why you're doing it.
The problem we have in this section of the trail is that it's a little steeper than what we want, and the water runs straight down, so we have to divert the water off and get it way away from the trail so it doesn't come back on the trail later on. And that entails putting a swale, or some people call it a water bar, and basically it's a break for the water that's coming down the trail to run off. And we've got to make sure that that water doesn't come back onto the trail. And so we've tried to push it all the way out through the woods. So that, you know, these will get worn down after a little while. as people use them, it'll get worn down in this fall. It'll be covered with leaves. So after the leaves fall, we'll have to come out and do a little maintenance, and that means just clearing out these water bars. Now, when you have a steep section like this, we've got water bars maybe every 10, 15 feet sometimes. The steeper, the more the water bars, because water is the worst enemy of the trail, and you need to get it off as quickly as you can.
But let's just make clear, you're calling this a swale, not a water bar, right?
Well, we're calling it's the same thing. Yeah, yeah. A water bar can be a log across the trail, or a 4x4, or even made out of rocks. I like using something more natural, like dirt, and it gives a little more of a swale instead of just a abrupt up and down. We do have one section where there's a lot of water coming off the field, where we're going to have to actually just groove it and put 4x4s down, because there's that much water going across there. And
airplane.
Is technically doesn't have a big bar on the other side, like a water bar. A swale would be coming along and then going down and then back up again. That's an absolute swale, and that tends to wash out the water, the leaves and debris. You get a good rain, it just helps you clean your trail, so your maintenance is much reduced if you can get the water to work for you as opposed to against you. And when the debris, like if you put a log, the Boy Scouts, we used to put logs down all the time. They would, and stake them in, but they would all collect a bunch of debris, and then you're forever trying to clean that out. So we're trying to get the water to work for us, as opposed to against us.
got the water coming off of a field, quite a bit of water here, comes down, and unfortunately it goes back onto our trail down here because of this log. But fortunately, there is an area underneath the log that we can get our ditch. We need to create a ditch so the water will go all the way out and away from the trail, and away from the dog. And go under once it gets underneath the log, it'll go down into the regular creek. But this, as you can see, has been washing back onto the trail, which just doubles our problems. So just by doing a little ditch here, the water is going to create a deeper ditch there. We just have to keep it wide open with the leaves, keep those out of there after they fall off the tree. But just that amount onto the trail. And
did you show that this coming out the back of the field?
yeah, it's coming out. Yeah, it's not.
See where it's washing off the back
yeah,
of the field? Yeah. So we'll probably end up in the silt fence here.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to figure out what to do on that. You get a bad rain on a field, any type of field, and you're going to get a lot of water on. So we just have to dig it out the way they're doing it.
Can you talk about how?
Yeah, this field up here is a tobacco field, and tobacco, they till the land. A lot of the crops today, they don't till. It's a no-till system, so you have a lot less erosion. Tobacco is one of the few that they still till. So that's why we have somewhat of a problem here, because they're going to have a lot more erosion coming off. If the farmer uses good practices, you shouldn't have too much, but there's always that time, like just recently, where you get a great deal of rain that's going to overcome some of the berms that he's built up here and come down and flood on the trail. So,
Thank you, Bob.
A second group is formed out of the trails called Watershed Now. It's actually run by a minister and thinking about preserving, being good stewards of the earth, and both counties to work hand in hand. This group is working with the soil and water people in both counties, identifying the areas where the turbidity and nutrients, mostly turbidity, coming into the creeks, and then we're working with the farmers hand in hand to have them do the work. If they're in violation, we're getting them out of violation. We're raising money to help them. They want it as much as we do. They just need some help. And then once they're out of violation, they can actually get state and matching money, and they can do some of the work themselves. And we're helping them to help everybody. It's a win-win for the farmers. They want the clean water for their kids. They're all interested in it, and they can help a lot. Then we've got a committee that's put together. It's about 20 people working on this right now. So we're hoping to keep help prevent some of this by knowledge, and we'll help the farmers.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Brooke, you want to right about here?
Come on. Okay.
All right, let me get that right there. That vinyl let go of me.
I'll lay drags down somewhere along in there.
Really,
And
we'd
got
like
that
to-
grapevine.
We'd like to stop the water up there somehow, up higher. See?
Yeah.
We'd really like to put a barrier there instead of making it more.
Okay, got it.
Replicate that.
Well, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Really, give us a 30 second rip.
Hey! 80-foot and 80-foot, 90-foot node, here comes a possum down the road. Eating that carrion left and right, ain't gonna make it home tonight. Flatter than a nickel, flatter than a dime, possum on the road in the summertime. Hey!
Good deal. Okay. I'll take that.
Yeah, I made that up. There is a fox chase, but there's a possum chase too.
Play the harmonica on the trail often. Is it
Yeah,
something you run
yeah.
into?
I'd never leave home without it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. All right.
So could you tell me a little bit about what you've been doing specifically today for the trail?
Today, sure. Well, so we met with a bunch of our buddies, and we've been working an old piece of trail we built about 2 months ago, over about 2 or 3 weeks. And so we've been working on adding in swales, sort of like water bars, but they tend to direct the debris and wash off the trails a lot better for walkers and hikers. So it reduces the maintenance on the trail. So we learned this from the state park system. We have a Western director, Tim Johnson, who came out and gave us a full-day course on how to build trails. So we build all our trails so that they're benched, and so the water runs off down to the side, and then put swales in so the water is directed off to reduce maintenance. And all the trails we build like this, these native trails, natural trails, are built to international mountain bike standards. So we can either bike them or you can walk them. And we do the same thing with our horse trail. We've got a horse trail too, but it's sort of a different set of mechanics because you got great big horses. We don't really, in the woods like that, because spooking the horses, we don't really have the bicycles and the horses on the same trail, although the hikers are on both of them. Just so that's what we've been doing today. And so, yeah, we work probably every week somewhere on the trails. We're building a 25-mile trail to Stone Mountain, and we've been working on actually trail building about 2 years. We've got about close to 11 miles done, and we're having a big time. All volunteers.
And the people that volunteer, what are the reasons they usually do it for?
Well, we've got about 1,200 people on our email list, and we'll have work days. Will be 10, 20, sometimes 45, 50 people come to a work day. They love to be outside. They love to do something for the common good. Everything we build is free and open to the public. People like doing things that help other people, and it doesn't cost anything to walk, breathe the fresh air, get out in nature. You feel different. You know, a lot of studies, I'm a physician, so a lot of studies show that walking in nature is really better for you than walking a Walmart parking lot, although Walmart has been very helpful for our trails and a lot of other businesses. We have about, I'd say, 75 businesses in this area in the Elkin Valley that have helped us in the 3-county region, help us build trails. So people see it as a common good thing. You know, we're all about safety and maintenance, and you can get away from the bad news that sometimes happens when you see at night, and you can get out here in the open and you can do something that makes a difference with a lot of really good friends and make friendships. Got new people. I got a new set of people on the trail today, and some people have been on maybe 20 work days already, including we built 2 25-foot bridges for $875, all labor, all volunteer. Only thing we had to pay for was the decking. We built a 140-foot bridge, but we raised the money for that, a steel bridge. Built a number of small bridges, used power poles, we use old bridge material, leftover bridge material. Worked with DOT, they've helped us. A lot of people have pitched in. All our labor has been pretty much donated, except when we build something really big like a steel bridge, we have to buy it. And we have to buy some of the materials. Either Vulcan has been really good to donate and give us good prices on materials. So I think everybody just on our group just tends to be enjoying it. You know, we have developed a lot of new friendships. Our board has been together about 4 years, and we actually have the same board we've had in the 100% attendance last meeting. And we had one person that passed away and filled in. Another person got really sick, and we filled them in. But we just steady. Our motto is steady. Safety and maintenance, just be steady at it. That's the way you build trails, just keep doing it. And a lot of them built just by just pure manual labor. You know, can't get in with equipment in some places. Other places we use equipment. All-Star Rentals, a local company, lets us use their equipment for nothing. And operators come in and work it for nothing. And that's a volunteer thing that they're doing, you know. So we're all a bunch of friends, having a good time and doing something we feel like is really nice for everybody.
And what are some of the big obstacles you find building the trail?
Obstacles? Well, we have to get easements. So I think we've gotten about 50 easements, either handshake or completed easements. And so property owners have to be willing to let us do that. Almost everybody has been willing and helpful. In fact, a lot of them have just joined the trails and helped us build them on their property. So getting a good easement is useful. We can always go around them. We don't use any adverse possession kind of thing. We just go where people like us and want it. It really improves the value of people's property. Some of the obstacles are terrain. We built one section, a 3-mile section of trail over Wells Knob. And in one section we go up 700 feet in a half a mile. We got 5 switchbacks. All that was built with mini excavator and operator, all that material, all the labor and the machinery is all donated for that. I think we bought some gas for it, we had diesel fuel. That was an obstacle. Getting across creeks and rivers are big. We're putting up this next spring. The state has helped us with a grant, and then we've raised matching money. The bridge is priced out at $370,000, and but it's a 178-foot bridge, 50 feet off the water on big pilings, and that's connecting 2 sections of trail. So getting a bridge and then getting it through U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and Diener, getting out of the floodplain, getting a no-rise study done, getting the engineering done. And then we build the trails on both sides ourselves, and so that when the bridge is set, so the people can walk right onto it and go somewhere. So our goal is to get something done. You know, we're all about making things happen. We've been together. We really only started building 2 years ago. We took a little while to raise some money and get started, but we put on a really huge dance. We have 350 people came to our dance last year, and we made every year we make 20,000 or more at our dance. The dance is all free. So people donate the band. Somebody donates the venue. They sell food and they give us money back. But people just donate when they come. They like what they see. They like the dance. They like the music. We put on a foot race called Insane Terrain, either 5 or 10K, and it's insane. Goes through creeks and up the hills and down the hills. All of this be on our trail. That's October the 24th this year. We have a 25, 50, 71, and 100-mile bicycle ride we put on each spring. It's called the Tour de Vino. It happens during the wine festival in Elkin. We have 8,000 or 10,000 people come to the festival. And then, but then we have riders as part of their ticket. They can ride this route, and we have, backup vehicles and all that. So we do that for fundraiser. We have a duck and turtle regatta. People adopt duck and turtles, and we put those in the river, and they go over the waterfalls, and then the Boy Scouts catch them at the bottom. The Rotary Club's involved with us. So we partner with a lot of organizations, with local companies like Prism is coming on board now with a work team. We're working this coming Saturday after tomorrow. We're working on a big section of mountain bike trail. We're building a 6.5 mile mountain bike trail in the middle of our town, but you can't see a single house on the trail because it's in a huge valley. That used to be Elkin Valley, and the owners of the property have given us this 40 acres to use as they own it, and are working with us, and the town is covering it as part of their park, but we're building this mountain bike course. So people like that, so we got a lot of bikers that are helping with that.
Bill,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes, sir. Sure.